Hello and welcome to Adam and Craig Do Stuff, where today we're doing the world of Jumanji at Chessington World of Adventures. So we are in and we're still outside the world of Jumanji. It's incredibly busy today, as we expected. We've been on Ostrich Stampede already. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did enjoy Ostrich Stampede, actually. It was quite nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad. Not an extreme ride, as you would imagine,
No.
but better than it looks. I didn't think it was
it's
really
better
going to
than
give
what it
me any sort of thrill, but actually it was quite decent.
You still get that little feeling in your tummy, don't you?
Yeah. It's a nice little ride. Now, obviously, with it being busy, the queues are quite big today. The good news is Mandrill Mayhem does have a virtual queue.
Mm-hmm.
The bad news is it's crap.
Yeah. We've reserved our slot already. We've redeemed our slot. We just haven't yet booked it because we've not been able to.
No. Adam's managed to get a slot, but it won't tell us how long we're going to have to wait in the virtual queue for it. It just won't load.
No.
I can't get in at all. I can't get into the virtual queue at all. Looking around as well, lots of other people have had the same problem, haven't they?
Yeah.
Lots of people complaining. The poor old staff down by Mandrill Mayhem are having the right time of it, aren't they? trying to sort everyone out and try and sort of appease everyone. But yeah, it looks like everyone's having a problem.
Yeah, but it looks fantastic in there, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
We've not even had like a proper look around it yet.
No.
What we have seen so far, it does look fantastic.
We can't really speak in there because the music in there is so loud.
Yeah.
Even where we are now, hopefully I've managed to dip it down a bit in the edit, but even just outside here, it's really, really loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's hard to talk in there. But you can see the behind Adam's head. You've just covered it. Come here, look.
This way.
You can see the Jaguar, and you can see Mandrill Mayhem going over the sign here. I haven't seen it go since we started recording.
No.
But we have seen it going round. The cars on that train look amazing. I absolutely love them. They look so good.
Really good.
And the Jaguar looks really good. There's plenty of like foliage being planted.
Yeah.
A lot of it's still new, so it'll look even better once it grows.
Once it's grown, it'll look really good.
But it still looks quite decent at the moment. They've got the little playing pieces, haven't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice area. I really think it's a nice area.
It is.
With some one nice ride that we've tried so far.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get on Mandrill Mayhem. Let's just hope that this virtual queue sorts itself out. Until then, it's going to be a really busy. Go on.
We can check out the Serpent, the Mamba Strike. We can check it out.
We can do.
Yeah.
We can do maybe if it's not on an hour's queue. Other than that, everything's going to be really busy today, so we're probably going to go around the zoo a lot, aren't we? And we'll give you updates on Mandrill Mayhem as and when we get them. It just went over. Did you see it? We're in the shop. Yeah. So it's merchandise time. Let's have a look. So first of all, we've got the board game here. How much is that? 26 quid. You can get it for 20 from B&M, lads. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we did then.
And it's not an amazing game now. It's a bit rubbish, to be quite honest.
We've got plushies of all the characters.
Oh, Adam, you're messing up, mate. Oh, yeah, so here are all the plushies of all the characters from the film, whose names I can't remember.
That was Jack Black. That was Karen Gillan.
Yeah, no, I know the actors, I just don't know the characters' names. Thank you, Adam, thank you. Some sort of, is it a backpack or is it a shoulder? Oh, it's a backpack.
That's cool.
Quite nice, isn't it? Quite a decent size as well for theme parks, that. And it's got one of those rolly top ones. Yeah, you know, like when you roll the top down. And, have I just knocked something off? I've just knocked Jack Black off the shelf behind me. Oh God, I can't put the bag back on. Multitasking. I've got the mugs here. Now I love both of these. This one,
I really like both of them too.
As you can see, let me get it up. got World of Jumanji on one side, and the handle is the Mamba, well, I say tail, but it's like halfway through his body, isn't it? But you can see the Mamba head there. And then there's a more sophisticated one down here.
I really like the cork design.
Yeah, it comes with its own mat, comes with its own coaster. Just as well as Jumanji, and then Chessington on the other side. Not amazing, but it's got this lovely matte finish, which I quite like on it. Actually, I was going to say, yeah,
some of them in white.
There's one in gold there. There's one in bronze here as well.
Right. Oh, I like the bronze one actually.
Is the white supposed to be silver, or have they not got silver? There's another gold one there. Oh yes, it's got a variety of colours as well. And then just over here, you can see we've got some water bottles. Oh, what are you looking at? Some water bottles here. Hens here. Oh, they've got spiders on them, so we won't be buying one of them. What were you I thought you were going to demonstrate the diary. Is it a diary notepad? Very nice, Adam. Is it lined, or is it some sort of notepad? Very nice. I've got the clothes over here, so we've got body warmers, I've got hoodies, and we've got t-shirts. If you watched the channel before, you know what's coming. Oh yeah, as usual, as you can see, they only go down to a small, so I won't be buying any of those. So we've also got some new Chessington mugs over here. We've got this one, this sort of retro looking one, the yellow inside, and then we've got these two matching ones in zebra print, red, and they're only 12 quid actually. I thought they'd be more than that. Still a lot of money for a mug, but with what would that be with annual pass discount? You got 40 off, so it'll be less than a tenner.
About 8 quid would it be?
£9.60. Yeah, so zebra print blue and red mugs. So we could have one each, couldn't we? Matching mugs.
I think actually that's zebra print. I think that's tiger print.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if you look. Zebra, tiger, yeah. Are
you sure that's not the tiger? Because it's got the...
Oh.
I think that's tiger, because isn't that the tiger's back?
I thought that was zebra's back.
Zebra.
I don't know.
Anyway, they've got some sort of animal print on it. It looks amazing. We've managed it! Oh, God, this is stressful, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as stressful as it is for the staff. Like, they... Bless them, they are getting it, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for them because it's not their fault, but the system is really not very good at all, is it?
No.
It's just, we've spent, I mean, what is it now?
11:30.
Half 11. So
spent nearly 2 hours, haven't we?
Yeah, since
we've only just managed to get our slot.
Since 9:45, we've basically been staring at a loading screen in order to get on this ride. So it's not great, but all that aside for now, it looks awesome. It looks like a lovely little family ride. I love how slow this, I don't know if it's a barrel roll or a zero G, because it's kind of slightly curved, but I love how slow that is. I love a slow inversion because you really get to feel the hang time on it. Sorry, we're weaving a lot. Are you there? You're there.
I'm here.
But I'm excited. Are you excited to get on it?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Really excited to get on it. So we'll catch up with you once we've been on, and we'll let you know what we think. So we've had our first ride and we've stopped for a spot of dinner behind the crop drop, or if you're from the south, that's lunch, or if you're from most of the UK, actually, I believe that's lunch. Anyway, what did you think to Mandrill Mayhem?
I really enjoyed Mandrill Mayhem, actually. I thought that was really great. Not the most intense roller coaster, but it is a family park, so you don't expect...
I think it's a perfect fit for Chessington, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely is. I mean, I'd sooner ride that than Vampire.
Yeah, any day,
Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed that.
Good to see a family coaster here with an inversion. That's something very, very new.
And also, on the ride, it seems faster than when you're watching the ride as well, doesn't it?
I mean, they usually do, but yeah, it's definitely more thrilling than it looks, isn't it?
Especially as it goes over the Jumanji sign. Which is the roll,
I love that bit.
When you're watching it, it does look pretty slow when you're watching it, but it feels a lot faster.
But it's a nice speed because you can really feel it, the inversion, can't you? Whereas I find sometimes when they're going too fast, Smiler's a good example of this. Like, whilst I love it, a lot of the inversions are so fast, you barely even know you've done them, do you? Sometimes. So yeah, I really like that slow barrel roll / 0G roll. I'm not quite sure what we're calling it.
And it looks amazing as well. The Jaguar looks great. The station looks great.
It's fantastic.
And I love the jungle drums as you're waiting for it to launch.
I'm not a fan of the vests. I'm disappointed that it's got vest restraints on. I hope we might get away with them. Yeah, you don't mind them, but they really crush my shoulders. Like I can feel the vest really pushes down on my shoulder bones, my collarbone. Which is an issue I've always had with the Swarm. So I was hoping, because when they first put out the the artist impression, it didn't have them on, did it? It didn't have vests on it. So I'm getting quite excited, but no, sadly it has got the vests, and sadly they do crush you as much as the Swarm does. Other than that, I think it's a great little ride, don't you?
It is, yeah.
I'm really happy that the virtual queuing system is in place, because there's not a huge throughput on it at all, is there? Which I know was a concern from the start. The throughput, as you can imagine, on opening week is not huge, is it? It's not big. There's definitely a couple of teething issues with it. And even when it gets to full capacity, I don't think there's going to be a huge throughput on it, because obviously it's a shuttle coaster. So the virtual queue is a massive, massive help. I think we were about 20 minutes, maybe 25.
Yeah, which is what they said when with the scan was.
So that's a massive help. It's only less. You're going to be queuing less than half an hour, I would imagine, aren't you? So that's a huge help. It's just a shame the system doesn't work better, because honestly, it's dreadful, isn't it? It's a really bad system. And considering that parks across the world can do it much, much better. If they had a better system in place, like if they weren't running on a server from like 1996 or whatever they're using, then it would be a really, really good system. But yeah, hopefully that will improve over time. Hopefully Merlin will invest in some better technology. But it's much, much better than having to queue. I would rather do that any day than having to queue for like 3 hours for it, because the queues at Chessington are ridiculous.
Yeah, we still need to get on the Mamba Strike, but that was on a 60-minute queue.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm not desperate to get on it, if I'm honest. I'm glad we got on Ostrich Stampede. But I'm not queuing an hour for, I think, any more than 10 minutes for Mamba Strike is
it's worth 60 minutes.
So I'm not that bothered. We've got on Mandrill. That's the main thing, isn't it? Right. So we'll eat, we'll enjoy the weather, and probably go to the zoo after that, because...
Yes, haven't they got the capybaras back?
Yes, have we not been since the capybaras came back?
No.
Oh my god, okay, yeah. We need to get some capybara content in this vlog.
The capybara aren't actually out at the moment, but we have seen them in their indoor bit. We looked through the glass and we could see them there. But they've got all this space here which they share with a tortoise. I don't know if you can see.
Pool down the bottom as well.
Yeah. In this rainforesty area, which is cool. They also share it with the coati as well. But yeah, it's nice to have the capybara back. They've got 4 new capybara, because sadly the last 4 that they had, they lost them sadly.
All really short, within like space of a month or something.
Yeah, so
really, really quickly.
It's good to have them back.
They're all quite small as well, so
Yeah,
I'm assuming they're quite young capybaras.
They're not like babies, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how small a capybara baby is.
No,
but they're
we've
not.
seen babies at Blackpool's,
Oh,
haven't
have we?
Yeah.
They're probably about what, half the size of a fully grown
yeah.
capybara? Yeah, so they're obviously
quite
fairly young.
Mm.
Are they all females? I can't remember. I think they were all
Not
females
sure.
before, weren't they?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I'm sure when we did the experience with them, they were all females.
Were they?
And I think they're all females again, but don't quote me on that. I could have just made that up, but just something in my head rings true with that. But no, it's amazing to have them back. We're just really hoping that the capybara experiences come back because
we did it many years ago.
yeah,
didn't we?
back
And
when
it's
they were
really good.
in their old
enclosure.
enclosure, which is now the raccoons, we did the capybara experience.
Yeah.
And we'd love to come and do it again because it's absolutely amazing. And the experiences here are really well priced as
They
well.
are
compared
really
to
good,
most-
actually.
most major
zoos.
It's about £30, and you get a 20% discount on that, pass holder discount on top of that as well. So that's not bad at all, is it?
No,
compared
they
to
are.
what-
They are good experiences here as well, aren't they? They are worth doing.
Some zoos, like some of the major zoos, I'm pretty sure you'd pay well over £100 each for that. So really, really well priced. We just hope that comes back. And if it does, you know there'll be a video on the channel for it.
Definitely.
We have a new eatery at Chessington for this year as well, don't we? It's what's it called? The Taco
Tarrier?
Tarriata. It seems to be something different every time we come. That restaurant literally changes more than line up with the Sugar Babes, doesn't it?
Yeah. It was a burrito place once, wasn't it?
It was a burrito. It used to be a vegan place.
Oh, it was a vegan place.
And not a good vegan place either. It was pretty rancid, wasn't it, when we went in there? It's usually a Mexican place. But it just seems to change slightly every single time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's been a lot of talk over the new contract that they've signed with Aramark, and apparently the food is not as good anymore. We usually tend to bring our own anyway, so we're not so bothered. But maybe come Halloween time, when we're staying for a bit longer, we might try it. Ah, what a fantastic day.
Yeah,
So
it really has been.
we managed to get another slot on Mandrill Mayhem, which was fantastic. We managed to get front row this time. Really good, wasn't it? Really
It was
warm.
really good.
It's really warmed up.
Yeah. It went a lot faster, didn't it?
got
the
a
second
lot
time round.
faster, yeah.
And we managed to get both sides as well, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've done the left side and
left
the right side.
right side.
And we want to do a back row at some point, but
Yeah.
You don't get to choose. You don't get to queue
we've
for a
only had
certain
row
row.
1 and row 2.
So you just have to sort of, it's potluck basically.
Yeah, it's potluck.
And then we met with some people that we know online, and they had 2 spare slots, didn't they? So we got on it a third time.
It was really nice of them.
Amazing, really nice
We
of
were
them.
just about to leave the park, wasn't we? At that point?
Yeah. We were quite
So,
lucky.
Yeah.
In fact, we were coming to finish the vlog off, weren't we?
We were.
in here.
Yeah.
And we met them, so that was great. So we got another ride on row 1, didn't
one.
we? So I love that. I really want to get on row 7, the back row, so that we can experience it, because the back row is backwards.
Yeah.
So you do the first bit backwards, and then you do the last. You come back forwards. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
I'm just talking rubbish.
And we also did Mamba Strike as well.
Oh yes, we've done Mamba Strike now as
It'd been on a
well.
massive queue all day long, about 60 minutes, and it came towards the end of the day, and it had a 40-minute queue, but it didn't look 40 minutes, did it? So we thought we'll just risk it, and it was about 20 minutes. But yeah, that was good. It's better than it looks. You get some proper airtime on that when you get to the top, don't you? Well, I did anyway. My mum was coming out the seat every time we got to the top.
Obviously, it's only a small. I don't know what those type are called, but you obviously get the ones that are themed to the mask often, don't you? And they're like huge. Oh, just hit the.
They're normally like travelling fairs, aren't they?
Yeah. And obviously they're a lot more intense, but that was actually better than I expected it was going to be. Same with the same with all 3.
All 3.
All 3. They're oh, sorry, I something stuck in my throat. All 3 of them are a lot better than they look. A lot faster than they look. So yeah, it wasn't bad. I don't think it would be one that I'd be dying to do every single time we came. Mamba Strike, but it's certainly something that, if it's on a 10-minute queue, it's worth going on for a little bit of a thrill. But yeah, it did say 40 minutes, but then we've got experience with how bad Chessington are at predicting queues, haven't we? They are dreadful at getting the queues right.
There's been times we've been into a 5-minute queue and queued for like 45.
Yeah.
And then there's been times we've jumped into an hour queue and queued like, what,
10 minutes? Yeah.
So, yeah, they are quite bad at getting wrong.
Especially compared to like Thorpe Towers, the queue predictions here are shocking. So yeah, that was a really nice ride. I think it's a really nice area.
It's a really, really lovely area. So much theming going on. Lots to do.
It'd be even nicer when all the trees have grown up a bit more and it feels a bit more jungly, sort of as you're walking through the centrepiece. It'll obviously be a lot more sort of foresty once it always grows up. Kind of reminds me, do you remember when they built the Wicker Man and obviously all the trees around it were new? And now, of course, you go there and it's really sort of woody. All the trees have grown, all the foliage around it has grown really well. So I think it'll look even better when we get to that point.
Yeah.
But it still looks nice now. It still looks nice.
It does.
The only disappointing thing, they've got the circle in the middle which says World of Jumanji on it, and it's purposely written so that it looks good from an angle. But it's just been used as an unofficial picnic area by everyone. There's just people sat on it all the time, so you can't get a picture on it, which is annoying. But I love the Jaguar. And I do like this area. I love this hippo. Shame there isn't more of these type of things. Shame there isn't a bit more of them.
I like the signage as well for the entrances too. They're pretty cool. All 3 of them.
I love the inversion over the entrance. That looks absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it's a nice little area. I love the board pieces as well.
Yeah, because it's actually the game in the middle. If you look at it from above, it
looks like the original game.
Yeah.
And I do. I mean, we're big fans of the original, aren't we?
Yeah.
The newer versions, which this is based more on, they're okay.
So
they're okay.
Brilliant cast.
Yeah.
But they're not as good at all.
Cheesy, and they're nowhere near as good as the original.
No, the original is amazing.
They're completely different concepts to the original, aren't they?
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not here to review the film, we're here to review the land. But yeah, in terms of bringing the films to life, especially for a UK park, I think it's nice. It's a really decent little area. So that wraps up World of Jumanji. Next week we will be at Pride, so there'll be nothing on YouTube. But if you do follow us on Instagram and Twitter, you'll see some stuff from our weekend there. And also coming up, there will be a vlog a little bit different to what we normally do. We've been to Centre Park, so there'll be some vlogs coming from that soon. What do you need to do, Adam?
Like and comment if you've liked this video.
Subscribe to see more content. And we'll see you next time we do stuff.